A greenhouse is a truly wonderful thing. It is far more than just a structure of glass or plastic in your garden. It's, a place of sanctuary, a laboratory for your horticultural experiments, and honestly, a gateway to a whole new world of growing. With a greenhouse, you're no longer at the mercy of the often unpredictable British weather. You can create your own little pocket of controlled climate, extending the growing season and protecting your precious plants from frost, wind, and torrential rain. It gives you the power to sow seeds earlier in the spring and keep tender plants going long into the autumn and winter. This simple addition to your garden unlocks possibilities you may have only dreamed of before. The benefits are quite astonishing, even with the smallest of structures. Imagine picking your own fresh, sun-ripened tomatoes in May, or having a supply of crisp lettuce leaves right through the winter months. A greenhouse makes this a reality. It provides the perfect environment for tender seedlings to get a strong, healthy start in life before they are planted out into the garden. It is also a haven for overwintering beloved plants like pelargoniums or fuchsias, ensuring they survive the cold to bloom again next year. The magic lies in this control. You become the master of your plant's environment, nurturing them in a way that the open garden simply cannot allow. It is an investment in your gardening passion. Furthermore, a greenhouse can be a place of great peace and personal satisfaction. On a cold, blustery day, stepping inside is like entering another world. The air is still, warm, and filled with the earthy scent of soil and growing things. It becomes a personal retreat where you can potter, sow, and tend to your plants, leaving the worries of the world outside. This connection to the growing cycle, watching a tiny seed sprout and flourish under your care, is immensely rewarding. It is a mindful activity that grounds you in the seasons and brings a deep sense of accomplishment. It is your own secret garden, a space for quiet contemplation and joyful creation. You might think a greenhouse is a complicated or expensive venture, but that is simply not the case. The joy of greenhouse gardening is accessible to everyone, regardless of the size of your space or your budget. From a grand Victorian-style glasshouse to a simple plastic-covered frame on a balcony, the fundamental principle is the same. It is about capturing the sun's warmth and giving your plants a sheltered, stable place to thrive. The key is to understand what you want to achieve and to choose the right structure for your needs. It is a journey that begins with a single step, and it is, honestly, simpler than you might imagine to get started. Choosing the right greenhouse is a bit like choosing a good coat. It needs to fit you perfectly and be suited to the conditions you face. Before you get carried away by beautiful designs, take a moment to look at your own garden space. The most important first step is to measure the area you have available. Be realistic. You will need space not just for the greenhouse itself but also for a path around it to allow for cleaning and maintenance. You also need to think about a level, solid base. A simple frame greenhouse might sit happily on soil, but a heavier glass structure needs a proper foundation of paving slabs or concrete to keep it stable and secure for years to come. Once you know the footprint you can work with, think about the shape. For those with limited space, a lean-to greenhouse is a fantastic option. It attaches to the wall of your house or garage, which has two main benefits. Firstly, it takes up less garden space. Secondly, the wall it leans against will absorb heat during the day and radiate it back slowly overnight, helping to keep the internal temperature more stable. This little bit of extra warmth can make a huge difference. If you have even less room, perhaps only a patio or balcony, a miniature or cold frame-style greenhouse can be just as effective for raising seedlings and protecting smaller plants. Sunlight is the engine that powers your greenhouse, so its position is absolutely critical. An ideal spot is one that receives plenty of direct sunlight throughout the day, especially from the morning onwards. A south-facing position is often considered the best. Try to avoid placing your greenhouse under large trees, which will not only cast too much shade but also risk dropping leaves, debris, or even branches onto the roof. Think about the path of the sun through the seasons. A spot that is sunny in summer might be quite shaded in winter when the sun is lower in the sky. A little bit of observation will go a long way in finding the perfect home for your new structure. Finally, consider the height. You want to be able to stand up and move around comfortably inside. A good rule of thumb is to choose a greenhouse with eaves, that's the point where the walls meet the roof, that are tall enough for you to stand under without stooping. Good headroom not only makes for a more pleasant working environment, but also benefits your plants. Taller greenhouses have a larger volume of air which heats up and cools down more slowly. This creates a more stable environment, reducing the risk of sudden temperature swings that can stress your plants. So, when in doubt, always go for a little extra height if you can. When you start looking at greenhouses, you will find they are made from a few different materials. Each has its own set of advantages, particularly for a beginner. The most common glazing materials are traditional horticultural glass, tougher safety glass, and modern polycarbonate. For the frame, you will usually choose between aluminum and wood. An aluminum frame is lightweight, strong, and requires virtually no maintenance. It will not rust or rot, and you can often get it in a green or black powder-coated finish to help it blend into the garden. This makes it an excellent fuss-free choice if you want to spend more time gardening and less time on upkeep. Polycarbonate is a type of rigid plastic and is a brilliant option for a first greenhouse. It typically comes in twin wall sheets, which have 2 layers with an air gap in between. This gap acts as an insulator, much like double glazing in your house, helping to hold in the heat more effectively than single-pane glass. This makes it more energy efficient and can save you money if you plan to heat your greenhouse in winter. Polycarbonate is also incredibly strong, virtually unbreakable, and very safe, which is an important consideration if you have children or pets playing in the garden. It also diffuses sunlight, which reduces the risk of leaves getting scorched on very bright days. Traditional glass has been used for greenhouses for centuries, for good reason. It offers the best light transmission, letting in around 90% of the available sunlight, which is fantastic for plant growth. It also looks beautiful, and has a classic, timeless appeal. However, horticultural glass can be brittle and break into large, sharp pieces. For this reason, many people now opt for toughened safety glass, which is much stronger and shatters into small, harmless cubes if it does break. Glass is heavier than polycarbonate and requires a sturdier frame and base, but it will not scratch easily and will stay crystal clear for its entire life, unlike some plastics that can yellow over time. For those on a tight budget, or just wanting to dip their toes in the water, a simple plastic film or polythene cover over a frame is a perfectly good starting point. These are often sold as pop-up or walk-in polytunnels. While the plastic film will not last as long as glass or polycarbonate and may need replacing every few years, it is very inexpensive. It is a fantastic, low-cost way to experience the benefits of protected growing. It will still provide excellent protection from the elements and trap warmth, allowing you to extend your season and grow a wider range of crops. It proves that you do not need to spend a fortune to start your greenhouse journey. Once your greenhouse is up, your job is to become a climate manager. The most important element to control is temperature. A greenhouse is designed to trap the sun's heat, but on a sunny day, even in spring, it can get far too hot very quickly. The simplest way to cool things down is through ventilation. Most greenhouses come with at least one roof vent. Make a habit of opening the vent in the morning and closing it in the evening. For more control, you can install an automatic vent opener. This clever device has a wax-filled cylinder that expands in the heat, pushing the vent open and contracts as it cools, closing it again. It is a real game changer. Ventilation is not just about temperature. It is also crucial for creating airflow. Stagnant, humid air is a breeding ground for fungal diseases like botrytis, also known as gray mold, and mildew. Good air circulation helps to keep the foliage of your plants dry and healthy. In addition to the roof vent, opening the greenhouse door on warm days creates a through draft that moves the air around beautifully. If your greenhouse is large enough, you could even use a small fan on a low setting to keep the air gently circulating. This simple step can prevent a whole host of problems before they even have a chance to start. It keeps your plants breathing freely. Another aspect of temperature control is preventing the greenhouse from getting too cold, especially overnight. One simple low-cost trick is to use thermal mass. This means placing large containers of water, like black-painted barrels or bottles, inside the greenhouse. During the day, the water absorbs the sun's heat. At night, as the air temperature drops, the water slowly releases that stored heat, acting like a gentle radiator. This can raise the overnight temperature by a few crucial degrees, which is often enough to protect tender plants from a light frost. It is a wonderfully simple and sustainable way to moderate the climate inside your glasshouse. During the shorter, darker days of winter, you may need to provide your plants with a bit of extra light. Without enough light, seedlings can become weak and leggy, as they stretch towards the sun. You do not need expensive professional equipment. A simple full-spectrum LED grow light hung above your seed trays can make all the difference. You can plug it into a simple timer switch to turn on for a few hours in the early morning and again in the evening. This extends the daylight your plants receive, encouraging strong, stocky growth. It ensures your winter salads and early spring seedlings get the very best start in life, even when the world outside is gray. Growing under cover is different from growing in the open garden, and your watering habits will need to adapt. Plants in pots and containers within a greenhouse rely entirely on you for moisture. The warmer environment means they can dry out very quickly, especially on sunny days. It is best to check your plants every day. The simplest way is to stick your finger about an inch into the compost. If it feels dry, it is time to water. Try to water the compost directly, avoiding splashing the leaves as wet foliage can encourage disease. Using a watering can with a long spout helps you direct the water right where it is needed, at the base of the plant. Just as they rely on you for water, greenhouse plants also need a regular supply of food to thrive. The nutrients in the compost will be used up quite quickly, so a feeding routine is essential. For leafy crops like lettuce and herbs, a general-purpose liquid seaweed feed every couple of weeks will be perfect. For fruiting plants like tomatoes, peppers, and cucumbers, you should switch to a high potash feed once they start to form flowers. This is often sold as a specific tomato fertilizer. This change in diet encourages the plant to put its energy into producing fruits rather than just more leaves. Always follow the instructions on the bottle for the correct dilution. A greenhouse truly comes into its own by allowing you to grow all year round. In summer, it is the perfect home for heat-loving crops. However, you will need to prevent it from overheating. In addition to ventilation, you can use shade paint on the outside of the glass or clip on some shade netting. This filters the harshest midday sun and prevents your plants from scorching. Misting the floor with water, a technique known as damping down, also helps to cool the air and raise humidity on very hot, dry days. This creates an environment that plants like cucumbers absolutely adore. It turns your greenhouse into a lush, productive jungle. As autumn arrives, you can clear out the summer crops and sow hardy winter salads, spinach and oriental greens, like mizuna. These will happily grow through the colder months, providing you with fresh leaves when there is little else in the garden. The greenhouse also becomes a vital refuge for tender perennials. You can bring pots of pelargoniums, citrus trees, or dahlias inside to protect them from the winter frosts. With a little bit of planning, your greenhouse can be a vibrant, productive, and useful space in every single season, a constant source of joy and fresh produce right on your doorstep. To keep your greenhouse working its best and your plants healthy, a good clean once a year is essential. The best time to do this is in late autumn or early winter, when the greenhouse is at its emptiest. A thorough clean gets rid of pests and diseases that might be hiding in corners, waiting to cause trouble next spring. It also ensures that the maximum amount of precious winter sunlight can get through the glass or plastic to your plants. Start by taking everything out, all your pots, trays, and tools. This gives you a clear space to work in and allows you to clean everything properly before it goes back inside. Once it is empty, give the inside a good sweep and brush down to remove all the old soil, leaves, and general debris. Then, wash all the internal surfaces, including the glazing and the frame. You can use a bucket of warm water with a bit of garden-safe disinfectant or a simple soap solution. Use a soft brush or cloth to scrub away any green algae and grime. Pay special attention to the nooks and crannies where pests love to hide. After scrubbing, rinse everything down with clean water from a hose or watering can. This simple act of cleaning can make a huge difference to your success in the following year. Do not forget to clean the outside as well. Over the year, the glazing can become covered in a film of dirt, dust, and green algae, which significantly blocks out light. A bucket of soapy water and a long-handled brush are all you need to give the roof and sides a good scrub. If you have a glass greenhouse, an old credit card or a plastic scraper is very useful for removing stubborn bits of algae from between overlapping panes of glass. Once washed, rinse it all off with clean water. You will be amazed at how much brighter it is inside once the glass is sparkling clean. It is like giving your plants a brand new pair of glasses. Finally, a clean greenhouse is a wonderful opportunity to get organized for the year ahead. Wash all your used pots and seed trays in the same disinfectant solution to kill off any lingering diseases. Let them dry thoroughly before stacking them away neatly. Check your structure for any loose nuts and bolts or any damage that might need repairing. By putting in a little bit of effort now, you are setting yourself up for a fantastic growing season. A clean, well-maintained greenhouse is a happy and productive greenhouse, and it is the first and most important step towards a garden that transforms your home growing experience all year round.